Tip number 1 is that your videos should encompass both value and entertainment. People come to YouTube to seek out information, but they're wanting to consume that information in a way that entertains them. And when you're providing the value of your video, you need to be hyper aware that you have to keep people engaged in order for your video to be pushed out in the algorithm. If people lose interest and they're only watching 10% of a 5-minute video, that's sending the signal to YouTube that this video is not holding people's attention, and therefore it won't get pushed out by the algorithm. So you need to be hyper aware of the fact that people's attention span these days is not that high and you're gonna need to keep people engaged. And you can do that by, yes, providing value, giving people what they want, but not forgetting about the fact that it needs to be entertaining. And entertaining can simply be you being yourself, you being relaxed and bringing out your personality, adding text on screen, making things simple for people to understand. So clarifying things with photos, clarifying things with text, bringing on some B-roll, adding some music, adding some clips from other videos that you've done or other videos on YouTube. All these things come together to increase the entertainment value, which would increase the watch time, which would over time help you to grow on YouTube. Tip number 2 is good YouTube creators are good marketers, whether they know it or not. So much about YouTube success is how you package and deliver the content on the platform, which includes the title and the thumbnail. You can have the best video in the world, but if you don't know how to market it correctly, meaning how to best title it and create a thumbnail to attract your ideal viewer, you will not see the success on YouTube that you want. A video that has a title of how this simple productivity hack completely changed my life and will for you too is better than productivity tip for a better day. And how about this? Doing these 3 simple and easy things will make buying your first time home faster, easier, and cheaper. It's better than 3 important things to do when buying your first home. What's the difference between those different titles? Marketing. You are communicating the value of the video clearly and using psychological triggers that will get the viewer to click. Speaking of psychological triggers, know the psychological triggers that will get your true fan to click on the video and watch it. So how do you do that? Know the inside and out of who your true fan is, their deep desires, their needs, their wants, their fears, and their struggle. The better and more deeply you understand your audience and the psychological triggers that will get them to click, the better you will be in creating content that gets clicks and will be watched. Tip number 4, bring your best self to camera. Every single time you hit record, you should be bringing your A game. You should be excited and enthusiastic about what you're talking about because so much of your energy is sucked out through the camera and you need to up your energy so that it gets transferred through the camera. I call it OCET or on camera energy transfer. If you're not on your A game, if you're not enthusiastic about what you're talking about, can you imagine how that's gonna be on the other side? And this isn't something to fake. You don't want to be inauthentic in your enthusiasm. What you want to do is make sure that the niche you have chosen for your channel and the topics you're talking about in your videos is something that you're naturally excited about. And if you're not, then my question to you is, why are you on YouTube, or why did you choose that niche? And tip number 5, YouTube is a difficult platform to master. So you need to prioritize it and give it the time that it requires in order to see success. YouTube success generally doesn't come overnight. It takes practice. I did a whole video on this and definitely check it out, but you don't want to treat YouTube as a hobby if you're serious about growing it. There's a lot of things to learn in order to achieve mastery at creating videos, and therefore you need to prioritize it and you need to take it seriously and you need to give it considerable time. Don't treat YouTube as a hobby, because it'll treat you as a hobby. If you enjoyed that, Comment below, let me know which tip resonated with you, and like this video because it tells me that you like it. And I don't know if you heard that thunder, but it's thundering here in Southern California, which is crazy. It never thunders, but make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the videos that I upload. I upload 2 videos dedicated to your YouTube success every single week. Mwah.